about the BNP, yung sharing, yun ang that strengthened my faith because I learned about more of Mahal Lincoln. Dati hindi ko mas tawag ang pangalan ng Mahal Lincoln. It's like parang hindi, it doesn't touch your heart. But when I learned more about him, pag tinawag kong Mahal Lincoln, it was so, it's like a name of endearment that it's so beautiful to mention his name, Mahal Lincoln. So, ever since I've learned to use that, I always call his name, Mahal Lincoln. In whatever, tinatawag kong pangalan niya. And then the next one I learned to know is Ate Salve. From the sharings also of the councils and stuff. Back then when I was new, every video we have, and Utreya, all the councils would share their experiences with Ate Salve and Mahal Lincoln. So I'll give, maybe if we'll have time I'll give two, but I have one very important experience with Ate Salve. So at that time, this was from 2008, I had a problem with my ear. I have a recurring infection of my ear. So I'm not used to taking medicines, mga Tylenol. I don't take medicines. Pag masakit ang ulo ko, I just sleep. Pag gising ko, wala na yung sakit ng ulo. So but this time I had to take Tylenol kasi hindi ko ma-bear ang pain. And then the next time, sumakit ulit. So nagpa-doktor na ako kasi sabi ko baka lumala. And then the doctor said that when he checked my ears, he said meron daw palang butas yung tenga ko. Kaya I always have infection. And then he said it can be fixed through surgery. Surgery ay chicken ako pagdating sa hospital. I never, sa awa ng Panginoon, I only get hospitalized when I have babies. So I have 4 kids. So, kaya hindi ako sanay nga yung mga, ayan, takot ako talaga. So, nung sinabi ng doctor na it can be fixed through a surgery, sabi ko, paano po yun? So, they're going to get some tissues behind the ear para i-patch yung hole. Sabi ko, sige po, pag-iisipan ko. So, I wrote Ate a letter. Ate, sabi ko in my letter, I said, Ate, should I do this surgery? Kasi natatakot po ako. Kasi baka po lumala, kasi malapit sa ulo eh. Kung lalala po, titiisin ko na lang po ang sakit. Ayoko pong, pero please let me know what should I do. Pinadala ko yung sulat sa anak ko. Sabi kasi, at that time, yung anak ko na nasa East Coast nakatira, they had a youth convention. Sabi ko bigay kay sa Rio. Kasi si Rio noon, magkakaibigan sila. Yung bunso ng Ate Salve, si Rio. So binigay niya. And then nakaalis na yung anak ko, bumalik na. Sabi ko, can you ask anong sabi ng ate dun sa sulat ko? So nag-text si Rio. Ang sabi ni Rio, my mom said, follow the doctor's advice as soon as possible and I will pray for her. So ginawa ko, bumalik ko sa doctor kasi follow the doctor's advice eh. But then sa doctor, sabi ko, Doc, can I have my surgery like in a few weeks? Sabi niya, kasi sabi ko, bakasyon po ako noon, kung pwede. Sabi niya, no, I will be on vacation too. Sabi ko, kung ganun po. Then the next mga March. This was around December. Sabi niya, click daw ako ng mga March. Sabi ko, okay Doc, i-reschedule ako. Alis na ako sa hospital. And then it came to my mind na, ay, teka, meron pa akong 3 days before the doctor goes on vacation na baka pwede akong what do you call it, waiting list. So I went back to the doctor's office and talked to the assistant. I said, Miss, can you put me on the waiting list while the doctor is still here, and there might be a available time. And the doctor was behind me and he heard me saying this. And so he said, oh, if that's the case, I have to check you up now. Come on, come, follow me. So we went back to his office. Chinek na ako, upo na ako dun sa kanyang operating examination table. And he looked at my ear. Pagtingin niya, and this was his exact word, there's no more hole in your ear. You don't need a surgery. This is a miracle. Sabi ko, oh my God. And then he goes, okay, I'll send you to other department para ma-check yung hearing ko. Kasi, of course, because I had a problem, so pinadala ako sa another department to check. And then he goes, come back after the test. So balik ako. Pagtingin niya, perfect. Kumbaga sa Vision 2020, perfect. And that was in 2008. Until now, mga kapatid, I have no problem with my ear. Thanks to mahalin ko na natin. I was going out of that hospital, going back to my work kasi I just took off like parang a few hours of being out from the work. And then naisip ko, sabi ko, alam ko kayo po ang that you helped me. Because of my letter, remember, I sent her a letter. Remember, she said, follow the doctor's advice, because if I did not go to the doctor, how would I know I'm already healed? Hindi ko malalaman. But because she said, follow the doctor's advice, so I went and had it checked. Pala, magaling na pala ako. So I was crying when I was going out of the hospital. I said, thank you, Ate. Thank you, Mama. And that's all, mga kapatid, ang share ko. I hope you learned something from it, that Ate is always with us and you can always call on her. Thank you. Thank you, Ate.
Okay. Meron akong special guest ulit. Ito yung tito ng Apo Hiking Society to. Tito siya, hindi siya Apo Hiking Society. Si Brother Lito Domingo. Ano na kayo, Lito? Ito si Brother Lito from Las Vegas, Lito. Hanggang ngayon hindi pa siya nananalo sa casino. Duet kami, ha? Tapos dalawang kanta ulit, dalawang singer, ha? Kundi kami kukuha ng $20, sayang. Okay. Batang-bata pa siya. Batang-bata pa siya. Play. Nakabalo ko din. Patapaka ka pa at marami ka, kailangan malaman ang isang Heaven to the Lord. Nagkakamali ka kung akala mo ang buhay ay isang munting paraiso lamang.
Kagabi
Batang Duwende yung kinanta niya. Okay, dalawang singer. Dalawang singer. Wala, tayo na. Tindong na doon, tindong. Brothers and sisters, please help me welcome Tom Jones Australia. Okay, clear. Okay, let's go. Malakasan ng palakpak, ha?
Ate Nanet daw po.
Patayuin mo. Lonely table, just for one. While the music has begun, I'm going to away with the glue. All the music still the same, and hush together, sweet breath. It's not the real used to be. She will hold her love soon, and I'm waiting to warm out of September. She will always remember the way it used to be. Praise the bride, say hello. Easy to let go when the song begins again. Play the song that we used to be. sister. Sister Nani from ano chapter? Basay. Sister Nani from Basay. Palakpak naman dyan. Yeah. Nanalo siya ng $20. Yung isa. Ito mas malaki yung 1,000 to. Yung 20 lang. 1,000 pesos. Okay, thank you. Okay. So ang ating susunod na sharing ho from United States is Sister Rachel Cholidakis. Ayun, nasa banyo daw, hindi na natuloy.
Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Okay. Let me jump first. Your sister in Christ, Rachel Cholidakis, graduated in House of Refuge. When was that? April 11 to 23, 2023. Under the grace of Muhammad. And also, so it's just recently, 2023 lang po akong bumalik. And then Fatima, I graduated Fatima, I think it was October the same year, 2023, around Las Vegas, Nevada po. So I was asked to share, but sabi ko nga, inasip ko ni Kuya Eric to share. I said, I just recently graduated, like Sis Marjorie. So she's an inspiration na pag-share ako to them. So nag-BNP po ako, kasi sinabi ko ng aking classmate na mag-retreat ako. I didn't know about Ate Salve, I didn't know about BNP. I was oblivious of all this. It's a retreat. Pareho po kami Catholic school. So I said, okay, it's a Catholic thing. So nung in-interview ako, do you know Ate Salve? No. Do you know what to expect? No. But I remember she said, keep an open mind. And that's what I did. At the start of si Kuya Rico po ang namin. And I remember he said, at that time, it is time. And that simple word hit me. Sabi niya, it's time. And I said, why did it affect me too much? Kasi sabi niya, sa akin ang dating nun, parang prioritize mo na lahat sa buhay. Your career, your family, and for me, it said, it's time for you to prioritize me. So, I did it. At that time, there was a lot of new things. Like what I said, mahal na yung Lian and Ate Salve. But for me, I cannot share Ate Salve without those other two things, right? Mahal na Incom and also BNP. At the end of the retreat, binibigyan tayo ng letter. And yung letter na na-receive ko, sinabi, a seed has been planted. So, meron po tayo diba sa Biblia na iba-ibang seed na shallow lang ang pagka-spread. So, with the daily lives and worries, mawawala. And I don't want to be that kind of seed. I want that seed to be rooted deep. So, in spite of all the challenges, nandyan ako. Right? At the same time, you cannot learn what you learn so well. You cannot turn your back. It's so much guilt when you turn your back on something that is so precious and it hits you deep. So, and that day when I graduated, I said, I'm gonna say yes to everything. Hindi na excuse I have no time. Because that's an very easy way to excuse yourself. Doktor po ako sa Las Vegas. So madami akong pwedeng excuse, right? That was my excuse during residency. That's why I skip mass, I don't go to confession, I don't go to vigil. All those rooted things that I did during Catholic school, it's all gone, forgotten. But now the BNP reminded me of all these things. And it's rooted deep, deep, deep. So, but not all the answers is there. I don't know mahal na income. But a door has been opened in my heart to find out more. So ang maganda po sa Las Vegas, we are closely knit group, community. Wala na po si Jenny kasi ano siya Los Angeles yan, California yan. But nag-join sila, nagsinabi, Horatia, meron tayong Ultra. Tayo ang sponsor. And I said, okay. I said, yes, right? It's a 4-hour drive from Las Vegas to Ontario. And in spite of working on Saturday and then going back late, very late on Sunday, I go to Ultra. Kapag ganun ang schedule. When I went to Ultra, the first Ultra, I didn't know what to expect. But remember, I said, I'll keep an open mind. And pagdating ko, nandiyan yung picture ni Ate Salve, and then si Mother Mary, and there's a chair there, which represent, I think, I do not know, mahal na ko. And then I said, who are you, mahal na ko? Who are you? And who are you, Ate Salve? And it was a very festive mood. And sa isip ko lang yung tanong, ha? And it is a fleeting when I saw the images. And then when we prayed, Ama namin, our Father. You know how many times we prayed Our Father as a Catholic? But those two words, Our Father, I started crying. That's the answer. I'm your Father. And the good thing too is when we mentioned, when Ate Salve said, mahal na ingkong, loving Father. So it's a deeper meaning. And I was crying. Sabi ko, bakit ako nag-iiyak? With just those two words, our Father. And then, and you are my child. Ang sabi. You are my child. So, yun, naka-receive ko na yung answer. That He is my Father. More than a Father. He is our loving Father. Mahal ko. And then, our Father who art in heaven, so heaven. But that time, He is here. Hindi lang siya sa heaven. You feel the presence. Feel ko yung presence ni mahal na ikaw. And the presence of His overflowing love. Minsan pag nararamdaman niyo po, di ba parang nanliliit ka. Parang nakalimutan mo. Nandyan siya. And now, He's giving you the answer to your simple questions that has been there all along. But the answer came to me through banal na pag-aaral, through Ate Salve. And that's what I said. I cannot talk about Ate Salve because I never met her. I never knew about her. But through the BNP, like I think most of us would agree, made it possible for us to know our loving Father. Mahal na ikaw. And since then, I said, you're a loving Father, and I am your child that you love so much. do I do with that knowledge? Right? I said, I'm gonna pursue the rest of my life until I hear him say, child, you did well. At the end of my life, you did well. And I think that's enough. I share it for today.
Okay. Please help me welcome Sister Elizabeth naman para introduce ang nabatong chapter na to. Nabal. Yes. Halika, Sister Elizabeth.
Thank you po, Kuya. Again, to everyone, good afternoon, and from the US na mga BNP, welcome to the Philippines, particularly welcome to the provinces of Samar, Leyte, and Biliran. Welcome po. Magandang hapon, Ma'am Naingkong, Mama Mary, and Ate Salve. I am your sister in Christ, Sister Elizabeth Ibanez from Cathedral Parish of Our Lady of the Most Holy Rosary. Very fortunate to have graduated the Panawagan Class Shrine number 192 last August 26 to 28, 2011 in Cathedral School of Lanaval, Naval, Biliran under the grace of God. And very blessed enough to have graduated the Marian Retreat last February 11, 2012 in Naval, Biliran under the loving inspiration of the Blessed Mother Mary. Kanina, someone shared about how she started, si Ate yun, no? Yung tagadulag na ando na sa US. How she started, Verly, how she started BNP. Pwede ko lang i-share sandali how I started BNP. My sister was the candidate of Miss BNP May 2010. Supposedly, I was not the PA. Taga Cebu sana, siguro mas kampante siya sa akin. Kaya she requested me, and I don't have a work at that time. I mean, it's summer class, so sabi niya, ate, ikaw na lang, kasi pwede niya akong mautus-utusan siguro, sa isip niya. So, I go with her, tapos sabi niya, kung kanino ako mag-bless, mag-bless ka rin. Yun ang mga kuya. Tapos, although I've heard about vigil adoration, kasi mag-overnight sila ni Mama, sila pa kasi dalawa ni Mama sa bahay ang kasali. I used to hear about Fatima, tapos Fatima Transfer and Vigil Adoration, but I never see at that time pa sa kang ate. So sabi niya, kung kanino ako mag-bless, doon ka rin mag-bless. Kung luluhod ako, luluhod ka rin. Okay, I'm a good follower anyway. So, pagpunta namin sa Amadeo, nag-bless siya kay Kuya Boji. Bless din ako. Nag-bless, pumasok kami sa Mahal Naingkong's room, lumuhod din ako. Pagtingin ko, ito siguro yung Ate Salve nila kasi babae. Tapos, alam ko naman si Mahal Naingkong yung Santichero, no? Okay. So, nag-pray. Mag-pray ka daw. Nag-pray din ako. While yung lahat ng mga PAs ay magkasama sa isang van, tapos ibang van rin yung mga candidates, tanong nila sa akin, oh Elizabeth, kumusta ka? Taga saan? Sabi ko, taga Leyte, taga Biliran, taga Naval. Part ng Visayas Area 9. Tapos sabi niya, kailan ka na-graduate? I was thinking, graduation sa school. Sabi ko, 2004. Wow, ang tagal mo na pala. Sabi ko naman sa isip ko, nagtatrabaho na nga ako. Matagal ko talaga. But I did not say it to them. Tapos I think there was a staff na kasama namin. Tapos sabi niya, oh, anong class number ka? Sa isip ko, bakit class number? Letter yung sa amin, section O ako. Tapos sabi ko, section man yung sa amin, hindi man class, pero class 2004, section O. Tapos sabi ng isang kuya staff doon, sabi niya, Elizabeth, niloloko mo ba ako? Graduate ka ba ng BNP? Tapos sabi ko, hindi. Sabi niya, bakit sinabi mo 2004? Kasi sa graduation yun ako. Hindi ko kasi alam na graduate pala ang tawag pagkatapos ka ng panawagan. Tapos sabi niya, ba't alam mo yung vigil? Ba't alam mo yung Fatima transfer? Tapos sabi ko, yun naman ang sinasabi ng mama ko. Siya, ba't alam mo yung mahal na ko? Narinig ko rin naman yun. Tapos sabi niya, akala ko graduate ka na dahil alam mo. So yun, I was able to visit Amadeo even if I was not yet a graduate of BNP at that time. That was 2010. I graduated August of 2011. Nauna po yung isang kapatid ko, yung bunso namin si Ethel Jane. So, what I would like to share with you lang is, ang Visayas kasi, Area 9 is composed of islands. Bohol, Leyte, Samar, Dipolog, Negros, Panay regions. So, kailangan talagang may mga runners, I would say. So, kami ni Brother Jem, kami ang runner dito sa Leyte. So, one of the, masasabi ko, most unforgettable mission or errand being a runner is yung last January 2, 2022. It was still pandemic time, though parang loosen na yung restrictions at that time. Hindi na masyadong strict, but you need to have the vaccination card para ka makalabas ng border. Why I would say one of the most unforgettable, parang yun na experience ang palagi kong hinahawakan. Kasi yun ang sabi ni Kuya Reden when I shared it. Actually, I was able to share this during the officers meeting sa 2022, pero kunti lang naman siguro ang officer. Kaya tapos taga-US sila, so hindi nila narinig. So iulitin ko. Palagi ko kasi siyang, I always remember it kasi doon ko na-experience ang presence ng mahaling kong Mama Mary and Ate. Yung science cannot explain, I would say. Kasi ang sister ko kasi yung nauna, si Genevieve, yung candidate ng Miss BNP. Ang sabi lang niya sa akin, yung sumali ako sa panawagan, ang sabi lang niya sa akin, sumali ka sa panawagan class, sumali ka sa retreat. Pag hindi maganda ang retreat, sampalin mo ako pagkatapos. Sabi ko sa kanya, talaga? Kung sasampalin kita, siya, I assure you, hindi mo ako masampal-sampal pagkatapos ng klase. Yun ang sabi niya sa akin. Totoo nga naman, hindi ko siya masampal kasi maganda. Yun. Ang sabi kasi ni Kuya Reden sa akin at that time when I shared it, Elizabeth, panghawakan mo yan, experience mo. And so I did. Bakit? Anong nangyari? Odette struck Visayas region December of 2021. Diba? Malakas si Odette. Supposedly, papunta na naman dito sa atin yan. Pero parang nag-lower siya ng konti. Kaya doon sa Southern Leyte at sa Cebu areas yung mas natamaan. So I was asked na ihatid ang mga food packs na tulong from national, I think US has helped also at that time. I mean, all the BNPs in the world has helped at that time. So, hindi pa masyadong, we cannot easily pass the border at that time, although hindi na masyadong stricto. Pero, that was the first time na lumabas ako ng biliran after COVID. So, sabi ko kay Kuya Bob, Kuya, and as much as I can do, gawin ko to. Pero wala akong contact to Basay and to Basay and Ginarona. Tapos, paano ko sila makontak? Ang nasa isip ko lang at that time is to go to the church because si church ang will lead kung kanino ako pupunta. So, ang departure time sana namin sa Naval, supposedly 5 AM together with my sister. Kasi gusto kong ma-reach yung 3 hours kasi Naval to Tacloban, 3 hours, then another hour to Basay. So kinumpute ko na yun para ma-reach ko yung after yung second mass. Nakaalis kami ng almost 7 or 6:30 ata yun. Tapos sabi ko, Ethel Jane, maliliit na talaga na tayo nito. Kanino tayo pupunta kung wala ng tao sa simbahan? before this mission happens, I prayed, we did the vigil, tapos I asked Kuya Bob, Kuya, please help me, na i-ano rin na magiging successful ang paghatid, na may tao kaming mabigyan. Tapos sabi ni Kuya Bob, okay, sige, we include you in our petitions. Tapos at the same time, sabi ko, ate, please help me. Wala akong contact na tao in these two areas. After 2019, 2 years after pa kami nakabalik. So, we went there. Pero alam nyo ba, when we started when our van started to move, we started the rosary. After the rosary, nakatulog ako. Pagising ko, nasa Palo na kami. Paano yun? Parang 1 hour and 30 minutes lang ang takbo. Hindi ko naman na-feel na mabilis ang takbo ng driver. Kasi okay lang naman yung feeling ko. So, umabot kami ng Palo. Parang nakatulog lang ako ng konti. Umabot kami ng Palo. Then after a while, umabot na kami ng Basay. Sa Basay. Tapos, I think that was 9:30. So, 6 plus 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 3 hours lang na trinavel namin ang Naval to Basay, of which it should be 4 hours. Tapos, sabi ko, ay, katatapos lang ng misa. Maganda to kasi medyo may mga tao pang naiwan sa loob. When I entered the main door, ang bango ng simbahan. Yung insenso ba? It's so, parang, okay. Ang nasa isip ko is this, katatapos lang ng misa, nag-insenso sila, kasi it's Epiphany, kasi first Sunday after December. So, nag-insenso sila doon sa ano. Yun ang reason na binigay ko, nag-insenso sila. Pero if you will go to Basay sa St. Archangel Church, malaki yung simbahan nila. At andun pa ako sa main door na smell ko na talaga ang smell ng mahalin ko. So, the first time na smell ko yun, I said, thank you, Mahalin Kong, for being with us. Tapos, pumasok ako, nag-pray muna kami. I did not converse with my sister. Hindi kami nag-usap kasi nagmamadali siya. Pumunta siya ng CR, naiihi siya. So, sabi ko, baka dito lang yun na portion sa main door. Pumunta ako doon, papuntang altar. Andun pa rin ang bango. So, nasabi ko lang, thank you, Mahalin Kong, you are with us. Thank you for always guiding us, and thank you, ate. Tapos, ang unang bata na nakita ko, anak pala siya ng isang BNP graduate na si Ate Raquel, na siya na lang ang iniisip ko na pwede kong tanungin kung nasaan na yung iba. Kasi yung si President, ano nga pala si Ate Lea, sumama kasi siya pumunta siya sa parish kung saan naka-assign yung parish priest nila. So wala na si Ate Lea sa Basay. So yun, ang una kong nakausap na bata, anak ni Ate Raquel. Tapos sabi niya, ay mama ko yan si Mama Raquel. Ay thank you so much. Mag-usap tayo, saan ko ba siya pwedeng kausapin? So nag-usap kami. Parang si Ate Magdalene, Ate Rosby. Si Ate Rosby yung nakausap ko at that time, and parang may isa pa na iniwan ko yung food, tapos yung paper na mag-receive sila. We left Basay mga 10:30 ata or 11. Ganito pala. Pag-start ng van, yung andun pa kami sa bridge, may bridge kasi sa amin. Andun pa sa bridge, may tumawag sa driver namin. Tapos sabi niya, wag kang mag-alala. Magkikita tayo 3 p.m. Sabi sa isip ko, magkikita sila 3 p.m. Hindi niya alam kung ano yung pupuntahan namin. Hindi niya alam na wala pa akong taong contact doon Tapos ina-assure na niya na makabalik kami by 3 p.m. Because isang worry ko at that time is baka gabihin kami sa road ba, tapos hindi pa kasi safe at that time. I mean, konti pa yung mga tao na nagta-travel. So, yun talaga ang isang pinipray ko na sana makabalik kami na it's still may araw pa. So, sabi niya, don't you worry, huwag kang mag-alala, babalik na ako by 3 p.m. Tapos sabi ko sa sarili, 3 p.m. talaga ha, kuya? Alam mo ba kung ano yung pupuntahan natin? So yun, dumating kami ng Pasay, umalis kami by 10:30. Pagdating namin sa Ginarona, para ihatid naman yung sa Ginarona na mga food packs, hindi mo I cannot explain. Mainit sa Pasay. Pagdating namin sa Ginarona, the moment we entered sa gate ng St. Bailon Parish, bumuhos yung malakas na ulan na hindi mo alam. As in, sabi ko sa sarili ko, ate, welcome ba to sa amin? Or mas lalo kaming mahirapan ngayong maghanap kung sino yung bibigyan namin sa food packs. Tapos may dalawang babae doon sa simbahan. Tinatanong niya, anong kailangan nyo? Magbili ba tayo ng kandila para pag-offer ng prayer? Tapos sabi namin, no ate, mayroon sana kaming itatanong kung alam nyo ba kung sino yung mga BNP dito? Tapos yung nasabi nila na pangalan ni si Kuya Jojo. Tapos pinuntahan si Kuya Jojo sa bahay nila. Pas may isa pa kasama si Kuya Jojo at that time. Brother Alan. So yun, pumunta sila. Binigay ko yung food packs at saka yung paper. Kumain kami, hindi tuminag yung ulan. The pouring is still there until we were there. Until natapos kaming kumain. The moment that we left our van, yung pinakadulo ng van, nakalabas ng gate ng St. Bailon, biglang nawala ang ulan. Kaya sabi ko, I do not know and I cannot explain. Yun lang yung sinabi ko, ate, thank you so much for always being with us, and mahal na yung Common Mama Mary for guiding us all the way through. Tapos, nagrosaryo na naman kami ng sister ko. Nakarating kami sa bahay 3 o'clock p.m. when kasi yung mama ko hindi yan makatulog kung hindi naka-on ang TV. Pinipray yung 3 o'clock prayer sa TV. Tapos, parang nakarinig yung mama ko na may sound bath. Pagising niya, sabi niya, ba't andito na kayo? Tapos sabi ko, hindi ka ba matutuwa na early kaming dumating? Siya, hindi. I was thinking that mga 6 or 5 p.m. na kayo darating. Tapos sabi ko, yan nga, hindi ko rin alam ha. Lahat ng pinipray ko, naging totoo na sana may makita kami na tao kaagad, na sana makauwi kami ng maaga. And exactly at 3 p.m., umabot kami sa bahay. The same time na sinabi ng driver. Na malakas na, 3 p.m. Yung may assurance ba na, 3 p.m. makabalik na ako ng Naval. Sabi, 3 p.m. sigurado ka kuya. So yun pala, it was Mahal na Ingkong assuring us that by 3 p.m. we will be there. Minsan kasi, at times we are not sensitive of the signs. We will just know it when it's already done or tapos na. So, it's not only the food packs that we deliver, but rather, ito yung pinaka-challenging. We have to meet Archbishop Du kasi we need to give the 20,000 pesos na cash donation for yung nasalanta ng bagyo. Imagine, si Archbishop, yung kakausapin mo. Tapos, we make an appointment, bago kami nakapagkita sa kanya, we make an appointment with him. Tapos, yun, sinulat ng secretary. Sa isip pala ni Bishop Du, marami kami. It's a group who is going to meet him. Kami lang dalawa ng kapatid ko. Tapos puro babae pa. Yun, pagdating namin doon, sabi ng guard, okay ma'am, hinihintay na kayo ni Archbishop Du, pumunta na lang kayo sa taas. So we went up, pagdating namin doon sa taas, Hindi namin, walang tao. Si Archbishop pala, andun sa adoration chapel nila, nagpipray. Kasi mga BNP, yung kakausap sa kanya. Paglabas niya, sabi niya, nasaan yung taga BNP? Tapos yun, kaming dalawa, pinakain niya. Alam niyo ba kung ano yung first question niya? Alam niyo ba, pinakain niya kami pero ginisan rin naman kami ng tanong. Alam niyo ba na hindi tanggap ang BNP in all the churches in the Philippines? Tapos sabi ko, yes, Bishop. Nag-change lang si Bishop ng mood when he learns that we have Fatima transfer. And then when we were done eating and we went back sa baba, before we left, after kami ng picture taking and before we left, sabi niya, I would like to personally invite you to do the vigil adoration here at the Archbishop Palace. At doon ko lang napansin na andun pala ang image ni Mama Mary sa labas, nakasmile. So, yun talaga. I mean, with all the mission, ito lang masabi ko, mahal na ko, Mama Mary and Ate is always there sa lahat ng mission natin. All we have to do is just to say yes sa mga errands. It's not autos, but it's somewhat like errands or mission na pinapagawa niya. I hope this will give you a little inspiration as we do the mission, especially dito sa Leyte, na scattered yung lugar natin. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Elizabeth. Pasensya na po kayo, ang bilis pala ng oras. Kala ko alas 11 pala. Kasi ang schedule po natin is 11 to 3. Kulang pala yung 11 to 3. Pasensya na kayo. So we have to kanina nag-ano tayo eh. May second plano. Take off. Ngayon lalanding na tayo. Okay. So but we shall return. Dadalaw kami dun sa statue ni General MacArthur. Sa Palo. Diba? So, yung mga ating kasama from Holy Sites, we're just gonna cut it so we can descend, no? And close it with a good community fellowship. I just wanna connect briefly what Sister Elizabeth said, na BNP is not approved or endorsed or whatever that is. I had a sharing sa aming Ultria sa Ontario. Sa YouTube yan, YouTube, hanapin nyo. Pero sa baba, mag-donate kayo ng 1 peso dun sa... So, pero ipadala yan dito, yung donation, hindi dun sa... Sabi ko, ang BNP House of Prayer, although not approved by the Roman Catholic hierarchy, but we are fully devoted Roman Catholic. Right? BNP House of Prayer, we have a 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Blessed Sacrament Vigil Adoration. No? And we kneel in front of the Blessed Sacrament for 1 hour. We pray the, tabi ako kay Jeben kasi mas alam niya yung lingua. We pray the divine praises. Di ba? We pray the divine praises. We sing the O Salutaris. We sing that. Di ba? Then ano yung Tantum Ercom. We do that sa House of Prayer. Then we have an ordained Augustinian Catholic priest, Father Ramon, who kneels and pray the Oratio. Diba? Lahat ng pag-service ng Roman Catholic priest sa amin, he does that. So, I was born and raised as a Roman Catholic. I went to San Beda College in Menjola, Manila. No? Talagang born and raised Roman Catholic. But sabi nga ni Sister Rachel and somebody else, it wasn't intimate for me. Not until I finished Banal na Pag-aaral. And when Mahalay Kong said one of the councils, the council asked Mahalay Kong, Father, how is it in heaven? And Mahalay Kong told the council, heaven is here with you now. No? So I kind of wonder how would that be possible that heaven is here with you now? Diba? Medyo generic. Then I realized heaven is here with us now dahil sa kanyang instrumento na si Ate Salve. You follow me? Kasi when Mahalay Kong said that, he said it through instrument ng Ate Salve. Right? And I became closer to my Roman Catholic faith, but I become more intimate sa pagkakilala sa Diyos sa Mahalay Kong. Dahil in California, in Ontario, we are always with Ate Salve. We can feel the presence of Mahalay Kong through her. Not only through her, pero sa kanyang way of life. Sabi nga ng isang adorer from Italia, kasi we were talking about the authority. Maraming authority. Diba? Sabi ng isang adorer, Kuya, ano naman ho ang saysay ng authority? No? Kung hindi naman po namin naramdaman na hindi angkop sa example ng Ate Salve sa buhay niya na nag-emulate sa buhay ng Mahalay Kong. Naintindihan niyo? Ano ang saysay ng authority kung hindi naman yan angkop sa nakikita natin at naintindihan natin sa Diyos na nagmamahal sa atin? So tayo ho sa banal na pag-aaral, no? And I'd like to share this with you, no? Sa buong religion ng Roman Catholic, Christianity, di ba? Iba-ibang religion, iba-ibang sector. Di ba? Merong mga different orders of St. Benedict, orders of the San Agustinian, di ba? Iba-ibang order yan eh. Di ba? Lahat yan are all inspired by God. Am I right? Lahat yan inspired by God. Bible study, pastoralship, lahat yan inspired by God. No? Kasi God is universal. Am I right? However, ang wala lahat nun mga yun ay si Ate Salve. You follow me? We are all inspired by God. Any sort of Christian religion can be inspired. We can all be inspired. Pero isa lang ho ang pinili ng Mahalay Kong ng Diyos, na siya ang instrumento. Siya ang ginawang piniling instrumento ng Diyos, who is Mahalay Kong. And not only you are not necessarily from San Pascual Bailon, but you all should be very happy and proud kasi ito po ang bayan ng Ate Salve, ang Leyte. Diba? I've been in the BNP for 42 years. 22 years old ako pumasok. Gwapo pa ako. Hunk pa ako noon, hunk. Alam mo yung hunk? Typical hunk na gwapo na ang pabango mo ay juban o buhok. Ngayon, skunk na ako. Kabahaw na. Kaya napagupit ako, THS na, para medyo gwapo ng konti. 42 years na ho ako. At 42 years po ako inalagaan ng Ate Salve sa California. Talagang hands-on. Kung hindi po sa Ate Salve, ay homeless ako ngayon. Katulad ng kapatid ko. Kasi laki akong Los Angeles. 1978, 17 years old ako eh. So lahat ng buhay ng Los Angeles, in-experiment ko. Ganun. Drugs, babae lahat. 1983, dumating ang BNP sa California. At talagang inisa-isa ng Ate Salve ang buhay ko para maisaayos. From divorce hanggang sa nag-remarry mo. But I made sure, mahirap kasi yung hiwalay eh. Diba mahirap? I made sure na this time, kung bigyan ako ng pagkakataon na mahalain kong magkaroon ng pamilya ulit, this time, literally, religiously, susundin ko ang drawing ng Ate Salve para hindi magkakamali. So hanggat sa namatay siya, nung namatay siya ng February 16, 2021, and February 16, 2021, tomorrow is February 16, 2025. No? Nung namatay siya, may nadinig akong whisper sa kanya na, ayan Eric, ibinigay ko sa iyo si Juliet, alagaan mo siya. Okay? Nandito siya. Hindi ko na alam kung nasan siya. Akilala niyo pala. Okay? So, nung sinabi ng ate, dinibdib ko yun. Kasi binigay niya yung second chance ko to live eh. Diba? Binigyan niya yung second chance eh. Nung nagkaroon ako ng encounter sa mahalay ko sa Australia, sabi ng mahalay ko, anak, ibinigay ko na sa iyo lahat ng hinihiling mo. Nisip ko, alin doon, ang dami eh. Sabi niya, ibinigay na daw niya lahat eh. Pinilang ko. Kulang pa. Diba? Siyempre lahat tayo may pangarap. We have dreams, we have wishful thinking, lahat ng mga kabuti sa atin. Pinapangarap natin, di ba? Pinangarap ko lang manalo sa The Voice USA. Sabi ng ate sa akin, Eric, lakas ng loob mo ah. Di ba? Lahat ng pangarap, pinangarap ko. Kaya sabi ng mahal ko, anak, lahat ay binigay ko na sa iyo lahat. Biro mo from divorce to the family, to service. That was February something, 2000 something. Pero natin ako, February. Diba? Sabi niya, anak, I've given to you everything you've asked for. Is there anything else you want? Sabi ko, wala na po, manay ko. Sabi niya, o sige anak, dahil I've given to you everything you've asked for, I hope that you will give to me what's for me. Sana, ibigay mo naman ang para sa akin. Yun ang, so sabi ko, opo. Yun ang pagbabagong buhay. Minsan, meron akong topic sa Ultra, the divinity of God. So tinanong ko ate Salve, ate, ano may share ninyo na guide para may share yung divinity ng God? Sabi niya, walang ibang makaka-explain ang divinity of God. Kahit pare, wala. Palitan mo yung topic mo kasi wala makaka-explain yan. Then, nag-search ako. Wala akong nakita. Ate, wala akong makita. Isa lang ang sinabi ng ate, Eric, if you repent, God will forgive you. Diba? Then, nagsisearch ako. Sa banal na pag-aaral, mayroon tinatawag na Book of Life. I don't know if you've heard of that. Book of Life. Diba? Sa mga exhibits, may Book of Life yun. So, wala akong makita ng research. Ang nakita ko sa Bible is yung Book of Gomer. Sino ba si Gomer? Book of Hosea. Have you heard of the Book of Prophet Hosea? Diba? Sa Book of Hosea, sabi ng Diyos, God told Hosea, you marry this Gomer who is a prostitute. Hosea said, hindi ko gagawin yan. Prostitute eh. Masamang tao. Then God said, marry her. So, Hosea tried to accepted her. Ang problema, yung mga kapitbahay na mga chismoso, yung mga Marisol sa Marites, uy, ba't mo pa kasalan yan? Eh, prostitute siya. So at that night, si Gomer was in the merchant's room. Nagmamasahe siya ng merchant. 800 pesos lang for 6 hours. Okay? Mamasahe siya. Sabay sabi ni Gomer, ayoko na. Nahiya na sa sarili niya. So sabi ng merchant, okay, if you don't want to do it anymore, I'm gonna throw you back sa mga slaves. Bebenta kita ulit. So nilagay siya sa slaves, binenta siya ulit. Si Gomer, prostitute. Slave siya. Nung ino-auction na siya, walang gustong bumili sa kanya. And then dahan-dahan, andyan na si Hosea. Binuhat niya si Gomer at inuwi niya. Yun ang unconditional love of God. Sa Book of Life ng banal na pag-aaral, diba? Andun yung mga pangalan natin. All our names are in that Book of Life. But all of us have different, teleserye to eh. Ano yung? Dirty Linens. Alam mo yung teleserye ng Dirty Linens? Oo, alam niya. Yung mga taga-Amerika nila. Di ba? Yung holier thou art, banal kunyari, pero masama pala yung background. Di ba yun ang teleserye ng Dirty Linens? Lahat tayo sa Book of Life, we all have dirty linens. Pero ang ate was given a choice by mahalay ko. Do you want to choose this silver lining, gold, and I kind of connected to this. Kasi what I know, I don't know if the relatives of ate knows this. May nagsabi sa akin, Bustan Baste ang nagkwento sa akin noong 2012. Kuya, tignan mo lahat hanggat maaabot ng pananaw mo itong lupa na to. So ginawa na, mga Aguilonho at family ng ate ang may-ari. I don't know how true that is. So I realized na ang family ng ate is well off. Pero pinili ang ate ang banal na pag-aaral. Pinili niya ang hirap na dinaanan niya dito at sa Amerika. Kasi pinili niya tayo doon sa libro ng Book of Life. Para maihatid niya tayo sa mahal na income. But despite of that, we continue to have our dirty linens. But despite of that, Ate Salve continue to embrace us and love us. We may fail today, we may be good tomorrow, we may fail next month. But Ate is there to love and envelope us and take us to Ate Salve. There was a sharing, meron isang server na pumunta ng Amerika. Okay siya. Nagpakasasa siya. He enjoyed his life. Talaga enjoyed. He left his service. Hanggang sa nagkaroon siya ng AIDS. kasakit siya. But sa last breath niya, pinuntahan siya ng isang staff. Pinadala siya ng ate at sabi ng ate sa kanya, kamusta ka na? Sabi ng isang graduate na yon, please tell Ate Salve, I'm very, very sorry. Sabi ng isang staff sa kanya, pinatatawag ka na ng Ate Salve. At ang story after that is, inihatid daw ng Ate Salve itong tao na to sa kamay ng mahalin ko. Ate Salve had delivered that person to God. Yan ang role ng Ate Salve. We can all be inspired by our different patron saints, siyempre, our faith sa ating Roman Catholic, and that's worldwide. But what the world doesn't have is Ate Salve. Yan ho, meron tayo. And if you wonder why are we here, see, we celebrate Ate Salve's feast day sa California to remind us of her death on her feast day. Sa shrine is also to celebrate her death on February 16. We are here to extend Ate Salve's feast day sa inyo po lahat. To pray for us, sana manalo ko ng loto next month, babalik kami next month. Pero $20 ko yun ang bibigyan. Hindi ito. But we are here to extend Ate Salve's feast day sa inyo. Although we celebrate her death, but we celebrate her life sa inyo today. You know ang purpose ng visit namin. So with that, pasensya, bitin pala yung 4 hours. With that, ito si Brother Eric Saguirre. Siya ang ating regular staff sa BNP Shrine sa Amadeo. After he speaks, then meron tayong konting closing fellowship. Maybe this time. Okay? Brother Eric Saguirre, brother-in-law mo yan. Siya ho yung susunod na.
Thank you, Brother Kuya Eric. Witness ako, pogi talaga nung araw talaga. Anyways, ito yung mga pinasasabi lang po ni Kuya Pel. Sabi niya sa inyo, una-una sa mga kapatid natin na taga-US, Holy Site Missionaries, I would say Holy Site Missionaries. Ang sabi niya, sabihin mo sa kanila, you're most welcome here dito sa Pilipinas. Anytime kayong gustong bumisita rito. Alam niyo yan, kalimutan niyo yung iniwan natin doon. Dito, sabihin mo sa kanila, very much welcome kayo dito. At hopefully, sabi niya ay mabisita niyo rin ang Luzon. Mabisita niyo ang Luzon. Kasi natutuwa kami. Ang una-una nagbisita sa, although dito hindi pa, sa Mindanao at saka sa Cebu, ay si Kuya Nilo. Wala na iba at ang grupo niya, yung staff. At sumunod na po kayo, mga kapatid sa taga-US. Lalo na ang naging special visit niyo dito sa Leyte, sa Quinolona. At isa pa, pinaabot sa inyo sa mga tiga Leyte ang inspirasyon ni Kuya Pel, the plan to build a center sa Quinolona. So, paabot sa inyo. At ngayon ay ginagawa na po plano in 7 to 10 months ay ma-accomplish na ang center sa Liloan, Cebu, at pagkatapos noon ay dito sa Quinolona. Sa Leyte, doon na tayo magpaklase, doon na bibisita itong ating mga kapatid from US. Hopefully, Brad, kailan? In a few months? Panalangin natin, mga kapatid natin. Hopefully, no, kami ano na rin nagkakaedad eh. At sa lalong madaling panahon sa pagtutulong natin ay ma-accomplish na itong mga inspirasyon ng atin. Blueprint niya na magawa, ma-establish ang sentro sa Cebu at dito sa Leyte. So ilan po at pinaabot ni Kuya Pel ang pamamahal nila sa lahat po sa atin. Lalo na yung gratitude niya sa mga kapatid natin na Holy Side Missionaries. Maraming salamat po.
So, recognize mo natin sila. Pakitayo naman po yung mga naka-yellow shirt. Yan ang ating first volunteers po yan. Volunteer mo. Yan, mga volunteers po. Okay? So, maraming salamat. Maraming sa Bisaya. Damo, daghan. Salamat. Good. So, ang gagawin natin, para may fellowship tayong closing, lahat tayo pumunta sa harap. Lahat, pati kayo. Kasi lalabas natin sa TikTok tong video. Lahat. Tayo lang. Okay? Doon kayo sa harap po. Yeah.